So you need 3 darts to make a score. I can see one hole here and second hole is here, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe I should count only 2 darts, but that seems weird. Red one first. Bullseye is 50 points. Second one is 40. Ah, wait. Double is this. This one is treble, I think it's called. So it triples the points. So this one is 60 basically. Right? But that seems weird to me, because isn't that easier to... or maybe not. I think I think it's 60. And third one is here. Or or maybe it's this one. It's a hole or not? This white mark is a hole? Or this one? Okay, maybe it's this one. If third dart went there, then how much point it gives? 18? Second ring in sector 18. Right? Second rings doubles the points, so this one is 36. Okay, 50 plus 60 plus 36 is 146. And then yellow ones, sector 2, ring 1. So this is just 2. Wait. How does this work? This one is 2. This one is 7. And third one? Third one is this? Do I not count the third one at all? Because it's not here. Like, how the fuck should I know where it hit? It wasn't even used, basically. It's still here. It wasn't played. So this is 2 and 7. 9. 146. What did he say? Subtract yellow darts from red darts. 146 minus 9. 137. But it's 4 numbers. 137. And I put this just to 0. My god. But wait. Is this whole or not? I'm still confused. Or was it this one? Or maybe it was this one? Fuck that. I got the right solution, but I didn't really understand the rules anyway. Man. Okay. Let's just forget about this. This key. When the police reported that Vivian was murdered, I was floored. I still don't know what to do. My mind is blank. All I can think is, how did it happen? How can Vivian be dead? Everyone's mourning about Vivian's death. People are coming or calling in to express their condolences. Charles hasn't been out of his room for days, and Trisha's crying her heart out. Dorothy has been assigning busy work to all the mansion employees, hoping that it will take their minds off Vivian's death. Samuel, our security guard, has been reviewing all the tapes of the past 2 weeks for any suspicious activities. I wish I could be of any help. Scott was just apprehended for the murder of Vivian. Is that true? No one would have thought of that. I could never ever believe that Scott would be capable of killing someone, let alone Vivian. Yet this makes me so mad. I feel confused. Trisha was admitted to the hospital today. She had a nervous breakdown after finding out that Scott could be her mother's killer. Her condition has been getting worse over the past few weeks and no one has been able to properly help her. Charles finally decided to seek help from the hospital. Matthew never believed that his son killed Vivian. He hired some fancy lawyer to defend him. Scott's been released on bail today. It's beyond ridiculous. I don't think Scott should have been released at all, despite the insufficient evidence. He killed Vivian. I know that he's guilty. Everyone knows it. They should have gone ahead and prosecuted him. The maids were cleaning the mansion when they found some stuff belonging to Vivian, a key and some stationery. What is stationery? Sorry, I need to translate that. Stationery. Alright, I see. I asked Charles what he'd like to do with him, but he told me to take care of it myself. I brought them back to my place. Vivian's death has caused lots of grief to everyone, especially Charles. After hearing how heartbroken Charles was 2 nights ago, I can't bear to see him suffer anymore. Scott should pay for what he did. Scott died. Bernard had personal beef with him, basically, because he thinks that Scott killed Vivian and he had a crush on her. This key is from Vivian's room, I think. And he said something about stationery. And I wonder about Trisha. I found her grave in cemetery. And she was hospitalized. Maybe she was so heartbroken that she jumped off the roof. If not her, who else it could be? You could say maybe Charles, but he wasn't hospitalized as far as I know. Okay, let's go back to mansion. Vivian doesn't have a desk. Where else this could go? Security room? No, it isn't. Who else has desk is locked? with lock, basically. Maybe sheriff? This doesn't need key. Maybe Trisha? No. Man. Let's go to sheriff. So what I'm learning right now that Painscreek Killings, many kills took place here. Matthew killed Andrew. Bernard probably killed Scott. I don't think Scott killed anyone. Mary probably killed Stephen Moss. Vivian killed Magdalene and Sophia. Trisha probably killed herself. Matthew could have killed Henry Johnson. And maybe Matthew wasn't working alone. I should have checked Bernard's house more because I was gonna check if he was religious, if he had Bible. I would assume that he's in same faction as Matthew. Does that make sense? Wait. This one is unlocked already.
This is Steven. I just wanted to make sure the package was sent. Again, I'm currently at Anne's courtyard. Any extra info you have would be much appreciated. Thank you very much. Talk to you later.
Oh, I didn't notice this. So Stephen Moss sent something and it's probably here. He probably solved the case and then got shanked. Alright, what clues I have next? I can't use this without power. I don't know, this one. What I noticed that whenever we have something with code, usually there is a clue to password close to it, like in same room. So maybe clue to password is either there or this one. May 3rd, 1985. 85 free 1985. 6 numbers. This safe was 6 numbers, I think. Let's go check it. Okay. Oh, wait. 4 numbers. So, May. What was it? 3rd. May 3rd, 85. Oh. What does it say? Kevin Holland, I think. Ah, shit. Ah. Let's meet at our secret hideout at 5 p.m. Code changed to 8831 Trisha. This finally a password for chat, I think. Chat pass 8831. Mr. Peterson passed away at the age of 81. Everyone attended his funeral today. He was buried next to Mrs. Peterson. The population of Painscreek is decreasing. Old people are dying and young people aren't coming back after college. Will I stay in Painscreek till I am old, and will I die like Mr. Peterson? Will there be anyone left at that point? Trisha talks a lot to me recently. I feel comfortable whenever she's around. I can be myself in front of her. She makes me happy. Father Matthew tells me that it's important to have goals in life. I wonder what life goal I should have. I wonder what Father Matthew's goal is. It's been a few months since Derek got hired by Trisha's dad to be the mansion driver. He gets to travel around the world now. I envy him. I want to work too, so that I can buy something nice for Trisha. There's a secret room in the mansion. I can't believe it. I can't wait till Saturday to explore it with Trisha. Huh. Let's go back to mansion again. Oh wait. Oliver from the photo lab borrowed a shovel and a wrench. Andrew. We have extras, so I told him he could keep the tools until he was done with them. Do I need this photo? I already knew that kinda. Mansion room key. Attic. Ooh. This one is queen. This is a queen. And a rook. Trisha. This is from music box, I think. Or no. Her locker. My diary. I like being with Scott. I can be myself in front of him. He said same thing about you, Trisha. Man, this kinda sucks. Like, there are half sister and brother to each other, and they were dating without knowing that. Ugh. He doesn't judge me or tell me what to do. He cares about what I think. He makes me happy. Scott and I have decided to have our own secret hideout. It will be really fun. Mom won't know that we are secretly meeting. I'm so glad that Scott is now working at the mansion. Although having Andrew as his supervisor is probably not the best idea. He's drunk all the time. I don't want to influence him to influence Scott in a bad way. Scott has to work the garden the whole day. After that, he has some errands to do. I guess we won't be meeting today. I miss him already. I wanted to learn photography, so Mom hired Oliver to be my tutor. At first I thought he would be too old to teach. Plus his techniques are probably too ancient. But when he came, I was surprised that he's a very humble person. Despite our age difference, we talked for hours. I felt comfortable around him. Then he showed me the photos he took. They were beautiful. It was around this point that I figured out that Oliver is perfect as a tutor, that I shouldn't have been so quick to judge the old man. I am glad Oliver is my teacher. Scott has finally finished moving all his stuff to the cabin. Winter's coming. It will be extremely cold in the cabin. The fireplace should help. Maybe I should knit a scarf for Scott. I think I will visit him today. Alright, so I have key for attic, I have key for her locker, and I have clue for desk. I think I should see her locker first, because it's quicker to do. Another key. Dear Trisha, you can always stay at my place when you feel lonely. Looks like a house key. Wait. Dorothy house? Wasn't I already at his house? Yeah, at her house, I mean. Her house is 40. House that I visited maybe was Wanda's house. Ah. Yeah, it was Wanda's house. So I will visit Dorothy's house and it will have tools. And with tools I can do a lot of things. This is very helpful. Oh. It's a key from that secret thing. Please hold on to this. Someday I will tell you everything, Scott. Mom is so judgmental. She doesn't want me to be near Scott, saying that I should find someone who is of the same class as me. What does that even mean? Who determines what class Scott is in? Did Mom talk to Father Matthew? Is that why Father Matthew also forbade us from seeing each other? Don't they know we are in love? Last night Scott and Father Matthew had a big fight. Father Matthew told him to stop seeing me again. I asked Scott why, but he didn't know the reason. I feel so miserable. Scott asked if I had a younger brother named Vincent. I didn't. He told me that it was probably just a rumor, but wanted to be sure about it. Who would spread such a rumor about my family? At dinner, I asked Mom if I ever had a younger brother named Vincent. She stared at me and said no. She then asked where I got the name from. When I said from Scott, she told me dinner's over. I argued with her. She yelled and sent me to my room. Later, I heard her arguing with Dad. How could Mom fire Scott? This is so unreasonable. There is no reason at all for firing him. And why can't I see Scott anymore? I love Scott. Dad loves him too. Only Mom hates him, and I don't even know why. I find it really strange. I knew that today was Scott's day off, so I tried to surprise him at the cabin. However, I couldn't find him. I searched everywhere inside and outside of the cabin. He was nowhere to be found. Just as I was about to leave, he suddenly appeared, as if he had been in here this whole time. This has happened several times now. I'm wondering if there's a hidden room in the cabin that I just don't know about. Yeah. Suddenly I have a lot of things to do now. I kinda want to do hunting cabin first, but let me see if this attic's key fits this door. Ah, it doesn't. Well, then I don't know. Yeah. I will go to Hunter cabin, but if I will see Dorothy's house first, then I will check it first. Yes, nice. Dorothy house. new home, a new lifestyle in the heart of town. We take pride in helping others realize their dreams. Most people just want to secure their lives of their loved ones without having the constant worry that something will go wrong. We will help you set your own pace, protect your freedoms, form new friendships, pursue interests, and enjoy the finest service that can be provided. You can depend on us to aid in whatever you need, in whatever way you need. And we will give you the confidence that someone is always there to help. Painscreek Retirement Management's personal goal is to be the shoulder to lean on for everyone. We will guide you to choose the right method and right time period, and we will make those steps together. I was a little nervous moving to this town, but ever since ever since I have moved here, I feel like I'm home. It's been experience of a lifetime. Kayla Pearson. So this is probably where Dorothy went after she stopped working at Robert's mansion. Nice chill music for once. Ooh. Charles asked something of me today. He asked if I would be willing to stay with Sophia, that he'd arranged to have a house rented out a little ways from the mansion. I told him that I would help, but that Sophia's pregnancy will eventually show. There's no way of hiding it. He seemed very worried. Charles came up to me and expressed his gratitude for taking care of Sophia. He said he will be covering all the necessary expenses. He told me not to tell anyone about it. As for Sophia's growing belly, when the times come, I am to make up something about her running errands outside of Painscreek. I'm not sure if that will work. Sophia is 8 months into her pregnancy. Her belly is big now. I asked her how she felt. She told me she's happy and feels hopeful for their future. She said it would be best if the baby is a boy. I can understand why she's thinking that way, but I can't help but wonder how Vivian will feel about it all. What will be the ramifications of this? Wasn't Dorothy the one who didn't like Sophia, or was it Wanda? Wanda didn't like Sophia, okay. Dorothy liked Sophia. Scriptures by Ref Keys. I don't know what that means. Helping and serving others in the name of God. Suzanne what? The power of God is almighty and unlimited. He is responsible for creating the heavens, the earth, and your very existence. Imagine if you were able to tap into that kind of energy to feel the love of God coursing through your veins and your very soul. There is not a thing you wouldn't be able to accomplish and nothing that could stop you. Phrase, yeah. Okay. Well, shit. I didn't find the spare key from Photo Lab. It's probably here, but I can't open it. Let's go to cabin after all. What? Oh. Ah. Oh fuck. So he wasn't sleeping here. He was sleeping in his secret room. VHS. That one. Magdalene said something about that. She requested the security tape date June 28. The one that recorded how Sophia died, I think. Yeah. I want to watch it. I don't have power. I realized who I am from the moment I saw the photo. I have the exact same blanket. I know who my father is. Everything makes sense now. I visited Andrew today. I needed to know where they hid Mom's body. But he cried and begged me not to say anything about it anymore. There was no room for whatever questions I had left. I then told him I am the boy he gave to Father Calvin to get rid of. He was utterly shocked. After that I left. I couldn't bear to look at him for another second. I know who I am, and now I feel everything is falling apart. Andrew came to the cabin and told me where the body was hidden. He said he was sorry and left. Externally I was quiet. Internally I was sputtering and livid. After he left I came to my room and cried. The well had dried up and was covered in moss. I wouldn't have known that the well even existed if I didn't work at the mansion. I finally found Mom's body. I buried her in the cemetery next to Father Calvin. There was no tombstone for her, just a wooden cross. I don't think Father Calvin would mind. After all, he was the one who saved me. Wait. So, Charles said to Father Calvin to basically kill Vincent, Jesus. But he, of course, he couldn't do that, so he just left him at orphanage. A month has passed. I haven't worked since and have stopped meeting anyone. Trisha knocks on my door every day, but I would hide each time. She cries every time, begging me to come out, anxious to know why I won't see her. If she has done anything wrong. I don't know what to say to her, but I know we cannot be together anymore. Father Matthew visited me today. He said that he hasn't seen me at church for a while, that no one has heard from me in weeks. When he asked how I was doing, I began crying. The tears just flowed down my cheeks. I cried and I cried. I just couldn't stop them. I told him everything. I told him that I know that Charles is my father. I confessed that I now knew that Trisha was my half-sister. I said I didn't know what to do now. He listened and didn't speak. Here is a pattern on the baby's blanket, my baby boy. This is his birthday, right? Maybe this is a password to pay things safe. Looks like a music box key is attached on it. This is Trisha's. So Scott wanted Trisha to do basically what I am doing, but she was too depressed. So she failed at it. Understanding psychology, seeing what others don't. Author of best-selling The Mind is the Key, David Chen and Sarah Patterson, focuses on tackling the understanding of human behavior through psychology. David Chen's research has focused on the nature of mental imagery and on people's ability to remember an emotionally significant event. He has served on real criminal cases and possesses the knowledge and experience to answer the many questions of the human mind. I found out who killed my mother. Painscreek sewer. Sewer. I don't understand. Looks rusty. Old gate key. It's a gate to the well. Who killed my mother? Magdalene. Couldn't be her. She tried to find Sophia. Charles is your father. Father Calvin. He saved me. Couldn't be him. Matthew was in Indonesia at that time. Dr. Johnson killed Magdalene. Trisha. Dorothy. She loved and took care of Sophia when she was pregnant. Derek, 6 years old at that time. So it was Andrew, Vivian, and Henry Johnson. So basically, this trio is responsible for Sophia's death. And Father Matthew could have killed each one of them after Scott told him the truth, basically. Time capsule, I know about this. Birdhouse. Birdhouse. Ah, I've seen that birdhouse. Odd silver entrance. It's close to hospital. I can pick this up. I'm scared to exit because I expect something scary to happen. Let's check the birdhouse. Don't see anything. Maybe he was just giving hint to this, and birdhouse is nothing. Let's go use key on music box. Dear Trisha, as I have grown to learn about my birth parents, I feel as if a great veil has been lifted from my eyes. I now understand why Father Matthew was against us seeing each other. He was right, we shouldn't be together. Please believe me when I say that I didn't kill your mother. I have never lied to you and I never will. I don't know who killed Vivian. Hopefully the truth will come to the light someday. There is so much that I want to tell you, but I cannot at this moment. I pray the day when I can express everything to you will come quickly. All I can say now is that I am sorry for all the pain that I have caused you. Please forgive me. Sincerely, Scott. Does it work? Guess not. Let's check the well. Was this tree planted here intentionally, like it obscures the view of this well from the mansion? You basically can see it. Please don't kill me, weird lady. Oh fuck. Imagine she just appears and cuts the rope. Zero 526. Sure. Maybe I should do the study room with these chess figures. Oh wait, we also have painting. Zero 6/21/75. Did I type it wrong? 21. Sorry. No? Shit. Maybe it's Magdalene's birthday or something. maybe it's Trisha's birthday. Maybe this isn't his birthday. Because they didn't know what gender he was, so they couldn't prepare this blanket for him. He probably has different birthday. If his birthday is password to this safe, should be 6 numbers. To have 6 numbers, first one is 6 because it's June. Last 4 numbers is year, and day of birth should be the singular number. So 6/1/1975. What? I was gonna try every day, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 9, and first one was correct answer. Holy shit. All right. Oh. King. I cannot believe that Scott killed my wife. It's been spewed all over the media. How? Why? He loves Trisha and I treated him like my own son. It doesn't make any sense. I visited Scott today. I asked him why he would kill Vivian. He didn't answer, but simply looked down on the floor. I wanted an answer so desperately that I nearly rattled his neck. Does he even feel any guilt or remorse for what he's done? How can he not say anything? I visited Scott again today. Knowing that he will be released soon, there just wasn't enough evidence to pin him. He looked thinner than before, but I didn't care. I wanted to know why he killed Vivian. When I asked, he stared at me. I was so angry that I yelled at him. I was about to leave when out of nowhere he said, "I pity the ignorant." What the hell does that mean? I got drunk last night at the inn. Scott is now a free man. I think I babbled about how much I despise Scott and what I would do to have someone get rid of him. Got rid of him. Did I really say that? How did I get home anyways? Ah, right, Bernard was with me. He drove me home. First National Bank, routing number, account number, email password, love, Trish and her birthday, study room desk and chess pieces, king, knight, queen, bishop. Yeah, okay, I knew that. When did Scott died? November 2. I suspected Bernard already, and this solidifies that. View. I, Charles Roberts, being of sound mind, declare that this codicil to my last will and testament, dated July 1, 75, effective as of today, June 21, 75. Item 1. Article 6b of my will shall be modified to read: should a boy be born in the Roberts family, that is of a direct lineage to Charles Roberts, if he is the eldest son and no others contest, he shall inherit all the family's fortune upon Charles Roberts' passing. The sole condition to this is that the son must be at least 20 years old. Item 2. Article 6a of my will shall be stricken in its entirety. The firstborn child of the Roberts family shall inherit 50% of all the family's fortune should Charles Roberts pass away. Item 3. Article 11 shall be added to my will and shall read: Vincent Roberts, born of Charles Roberts and Sophia Miller on June 1, 1975 in Painscreek, shall be officially acknowledged as a family member of the Roberts family effective July 1. Randall Lewis, testator. Testator. Okay. I didn't need that photo. Okay. Bernard Diary. Oh, right. Charles was drinking in November 2. Bernard was sympathetic to him and then went to kill Scott, basically. Let's go to study room. Did I miss it? Ah. So pawn isn't involved. King, queen, bishop, knight, I think. Okay, so knight. Knight is 5. Was this queen or? Queen is 1, I think. King is 4. Wait, so king 4, queen is 1, bishop, bishop, what? This is rook. Who's bishop? Okay, I don't know, bishop and king should be, no, knight is 5. So basically 4, 1, this is 5, and I don't know, bishop. Alright, maybe this swapped. Oh, yes. Becker's Investigation Services, July 17, to Charles Roberts. Upon your request, we investigated Andrew Reed and Henry Johnson's deaths. Due to confidentiality agreements with our sources, we are unable to reveal the true nature of their deaths. Suffice to say, both of them didn't die of said accidents, so we dug deeper. We have found out that Andrew and Henry were both related to the disappearance of Sophia Miller and the death of Magdalene Roberts 20 years ago. What really happened to Sophia we do not know as of now. However, some evidence was brought to light regarding Magdalene Roberts' death. We talked to a retired nurse who used to work at the Painscreek Community Hospital, although she preferred to remain anonymous. According to her, she came across a note while cleaning Dr. Johnson's office. In it, Dr. Johnson stated that prescription was lethal and to be administered only to Magdalene, and the dosage has to be precise or it will not work. No one else should intake it. A letter was made out to your wife Vivian Roberts, according to the note. If you would like for us to stop this investigation, let us know at your earliest convenience. Otherwise, we will continue to find out the truth about Sophia's disappearance. February 96. To Charles Roberts. Our investigation was initially promising. We interviewed possible witnesses who might know something about Sophia's disappearance. Months later, however, we are nowhere near knowing what happened to Sophia. We have searched through all the states for any possible trace, but to no avail. What we can conclude at this time is that the main cause of Sophia's disappearance has to do with Andrew, Henry, and Vivian. Now that they are gone, we are unable to get the truth about what really happened to Sophia. If you prefer, we can still continue the search. However, the results look bleak. We have posted rewards for any information regarding Sophia, hoping that it's just a matter of time before someone with real information steps up. For the time being, we suggest that you wait. Should anything emerge, you will be the first to know. Let me drink a little bit. Months ago, night before Vivian was killed, I confronted her about Mom's death. She said she didn't know anything about it. She only administered the medicine as provided by Dr. Johnson. She was lying. I could see it in her eyes. She was scared and she was hiding her fear. I know that Vivian was never completely truthful with me, but I still have no proof yet. She never liked Mom, but I wouldn't have thought her capable of killing her own mother-in-law. I know that she had something to do with what happened to Mom and Sophia, but what can I do? She was my wife after all, and now Vivian is dead. So is Scott. Now Trisha is dead too. Is this my punishment for the affair I had 20 years ago? Whew. I think I will try this password. Maybe it's from Sheriff's cabin. Not cabin, closet. Sewer I will do later. Attic. Wait. Ah. Oh fuck. The Benfield. Secret safe instruction. I already done that. Items needed for the barbecue: charcoal, grill brush, grill fork, lighter fluid, grill brush. I didn't feel well today. I had a nightmare last night. I cannot remember what it was like, but it was unnerving. I see Scott all the time now, since he has started working at the mansion. He's always with Trisha. I used to be one to hang out with Trisha. Mom says she feels better these days. It's as if she forgot she even has cancer. I hope she recovers quickly. Mr. Johnson is a great man to help us out like this. Trisha talked to me today. She said Scott is busy recently and she feels lonely. I would never make her feel that way. I cannot say it to her, but I will be there whenever she needs me. We talked a lot. I wish every day would be like today. Today Scott came and asked if I know anything about Father Calvin. I only knew him as the previous church pastor before Father Matthew took over. I told Scott to ask Matthew about it. Scott didn't say anything and left. Looks like they aren't getting along too well. Wait. Lighter fluid. A bunch of open bottles. Maybe Found bottles of empty vodka. Maybe it wasn't vodka, maybe it was lighter fluid. Heh. Derek might be suspicious after all. I shall think about him more. Man. $69. Nice.